Okay, good evening, everyone. Thank you for being here. I'm calling the meeting to order. Mauricio?
Yes. Commissioner Stuyvesant? Here. Commissioner Viscara?
Here.
Vice Mayor Lama?
Here.
For the record, Commissioner Joseph is not here yet. Mayor Svechin?
Here.
We have a quorum, ma'am.
Great, thank you. Before we have our Pledge of Allegiance, I just want to recognize some people in the audience. We have from Commissioner Steinberg's office, Alexis in the back. Thank you for being here. From the Mayor, Daniela Cava-Levine. Melanie's here. Thank you for being here. We have former Mayor Dana Goldman in the audience. We have former Mayor Norman Edelcup, former Vice Mayor Lou Thaler, Commissioner Paul Cruz. Thank you for being here. I think I got everyone. Okay, if you can please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Paul, would you lead us in the pledge, please? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Okay. Mayor and Commissioners, the only item that we have here tonight is a resolution to accept the results of the general election held on Tuesday, November 5th, 2024, and declaring Fabiola Stuyvesant to be elected as Commissioner Seat 3. So just for background purposes and just to refresh everyone's memory, we had an election on November 5th for 2 seats, Commission Seat 1 and Commissioner Seat 3. Commission Seat 1 is in a runoff election, which will be held tomorrow on December 3rd. And Commission Seat 3 was won by Commissioner Stuyvesant. So this resolution accepts those results.
Great, thank you. Do we have any public speakers?
We have no public speakers, but I believe, no? No. I didn't receive any speaker cards. Okay.
All
So
right.
with that,
Would anyone from the commission like to speak? Commissioner Stuyvesant?
You guys first. And then I will do. Okay. Jerry. Okay, so I prepared some remarks. To the residents of Sunny Isles Beach, my dedicated supporters, and my family. I stand before you today with a deep sense of gratitude and humility. First and foremost, I want to thank each of you for trusting me to represent you once again. Your continued faith in me is not something I take lightly, and it is truly a great honor to serve as your commissioner. This victory is not mine alone, it belongs to all of us. Now let's talk about the hard truth, campaigning. Sunny Isles Beach has become more famous for its dirty politics than for its beautiful parks and beaches. We have become a benchmark for what not to do when it comes to political campaigns. Unfortunately, my family and I have felt firsthand the length to which some will go to undermine the truth, distort facts, and tear people down. These attacks, these relentless efforts to destroy, have reached far beyond me. Running for office is never easy. It is a grueling, often dark journey. But what has been harder is watching the people I love, my children, be dragged through the mud. It is with a heavy heart that I must address what my family and I have been subject to through this journey. You heard the lies, the fake accusations, the baseless attacks. You heard about the reign of unfounded condo violations, the frivolous condo lawsuits, and the malicious fake foreclosure proceedings. I endured a coordinated effort to humiliate me, including an orchestrated bad arrest for daring to expose the corruption in the hands of the PTSA at our school. This arrest, orchestrated by the wife of my opponent, was no more than a fabricated opportunity to get a picture and video to try and tarnish my reputation by labeling me a criminal. Clearly, the charges were dropped, but nevertheless, the truth is not even a suggestion for those with no scruples, boundaries, or moral compass. When they see no issue with using the most underhanded tactics to win, there are no limits. My opponents have turned my peaceful family into a target of their hatred. For the mere reason of me being born in Venezuela, my opponents have falsely claimed that my children are part of one of the most violent gangs in the world, Tren de Aragua. They also falsely accuse my son of being involved in street fights, of destroying property, and of provoking a grown-up man to attack him and his friends. And even in the face of these lies, they continue to send police officers to my home on false pretenses, again and again, trying to create a narrative of criminality where none existed. So I stand here today grateful for your support, but I am also heartbroken for the personal toll these lies and attacks have taken on my family. And I want to take a moment to express my deepest sorrow to my family, to my loved ones, for having to endure this with me. You are my everything, and I want to apologize for the stress and pain you had to endure on my behalf. I am the one who signed up to run for office, not my family. So in conclusion, I will be remiss if I didn't acknowledge something that has been as much a part of this election: the actions of those in power who will do anything to win, no matter the cost. People in power, sitting here in this table, in their tireless pursuit to help their candidate, my opponent, secure a win, went to the great length to try to undermine this election, collecting thousands of dollars from developers, promising God knows what, and using political committees to send text blasts full of lies about me and my family. They even opened a club to support unqualified candidates, and so much more. But here is the more ironic part. These candidates, also known as Sonny Alsby's serial liar, the one who constantly bombards us with bizarre emails and messages, a man who claims to be a stock market trend forecaster, who supposedly makes his living by predicting the market, couldn't foresee that he would lose 5 elections in a row, 5 losses, a losing streak, a record of change he's earned fair and square. And to those who ask me if this guy will now stop flooding your inboxes, even after people unsubscribe, I regret to inform you that he probably won't stop, especially now that he's discovered ChatGPT and AI to create deepfake videos like the one he made where I was supposedly stepping out of the race, encouraging my supporters to vote for him, in what is no more than a clear attempt to confuse voters, especially the elderly. So no, I don't think this guy will never stop these insane, borderline psychotic social media attacks, where he accused me of being everything imaginable, even going as far as calling me an anti-Semite and pro-Hamas. So if anything, expect even more erratic emails full of lies, fake endorsement, misinformation, and lunacy from this guy. At the end of the day, he's nothing but somebody else's messenger. So now on a brighter note, let's show the world that despite all the attempts to tear us apart, we stand here together, stronger than ever, and focus on what truly matters, the future. I want to assure you, my fellow residents, that this is not a promise, but a commitment. I will continue to be your voice, to stand firm in defending your rights, to fight for government transparency, and to work for the betterment of our community. I will never back down. I owe it to you, and I owe it to my family. I genuinely love this city, and I accept the pain and sacrifice of running for office to be your commissioner. And to all of you, thank you. God bless my family, our military, our first responders, the residents of Sunny Isles Beach, and overall, God bless America. Thank you. And I also want to recognize Phil Smith from the North Miami Beach Commissioner. Thank you for being here. Pedro Mora from the Office of the newly elected Property Appraiser, Tomás Regalado. Gustavo Garagori, the President of the BARC, the Venezuelan American Republican Club. Melissa Mesa from Republican Amigos. Brian from Broward GOP as well, and Toby Barron and Rabbi Barron, thank you for being here. Mr. Max, Ingrid, Leo, Valentino, Alejandro, Sebastian, Winston, Belen, of course, Dana, Armando, Mitch, the sisters, Ellie, Manuel, Maria, Ellie, Talisha, Regina, thank you, Silvana, Paul, Isaac, and I don't know who I didn't mention. Whoever, I don't see it. Richard, thank you guys. Thank you everybody for being here. I really could not do this without you guys. Your love and your support is what gives me the strength to continue. Thank you.
Okay, we'll take a motion.
So moved.
I need a second.
I'll second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
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 All right,
And
congratulations.
Congrats.
We're going to swear her in right now.
So Commissioner Syverson has requested that former Mayor Norman Ellicott administer the oath.
Good evening, Mayor and Commissioners. It's my great honor to be able to do this for Fabiola.
Thank you so much. Thank you for accepting it.
Okay. You want to raise your right hand and take the oath of office? I, Fabiola Stuyvesant, being duly sworn by the city clerk,
I, Fabiola Stuyvesant, being duly sworn by former Mayor Norman Ellicott,
do solemnly swear that I will support, protect, and defend
do solemnly swear that I will support, protect, and defend
the Constitution and government
the Constitution and government
of the United States of America
of the United States of America
and the state of Florida,
and the state of Florida,
and that I am qualified to hold office
and that I am qualified to hold office
under the Constitution of the state of Florida,
under the Constitution of the state of Florida,
the Charter of the City of Sunny Isles Beach,
the Charter of the City of Sunny Isles Beach,
and that I will well and faithfully
and that I will well and faithfully
perform the duties of Commissioner
perform the duties of Commissioner
of the City of Sunny Isles Beach, Florida,
of the City of Sunny Isles Beach, Florida,
which duties I am about to assume, so help me God.
which duties I'm about to assume, so help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Great, congratulations.
There's no further business to come before the commission, so
So, meeting adjourned. Thank
Thank you.
you.